Sorry. Getting on this little Hickmajiggy. This little tri-stand tripod Hickmajiggy. Alright. What up? Nobody on yet. Morning, James. You're on break, I imagine? On a Tuesday? Don't mind me. I'm getting. Why more people get on? I'm feeding. I'm a hurry. That'd be the fish. Oh, got a couple people on. So far, James. James in the house. Alright. I gotta make my next run. Be right back. Hey, Lunatic Fringe. Rare Compressups. Oh, those sold. Those red, some new red ones. No. Those were sold in like 2 days, I think. All gone. Those went really fast. Actually, I think someone almost bought them all. I don't know who or anything, but they went. I need to remember that. I'm working on fish orders for the next coming weeks. That one I'll have to get more in because that was a hot one. Hopefully I can still get something in. The red ones, red Compressups. Alright. There. I think I'm done feeding. Oh, that was nice. Lunatic. Like the American Succession. Oh. Well, let me go back and catch. Oh, James. I have a seat. My back's starting to kick in. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get more of those, James. I'm catching back up on your thing. All right, cool. Rotate, Italian Six Association. Based in Italy. Cool. Zoom meetings are in. Sit on your butt in your boxer underwear. Don't have to go anywhere. Yeah. I needed a bang drink. I was trying to hold off for later. Oh man. Howie, what are you up to? Howie. Hey. Hey, what are you doing? Quit looking at your paws. He licks so much. It drives me nuts. All right, James. Let's go look at fish. Well, there's a 375. Most of them Malawian, but oh, look who's out. The big guy. He is awesome. Love that catfish. I can't remember. It's Longiosius. Did you ever catch dives? I did not see. If you're talking about the Vittatus tigerfish, the Goliath, whatever, I have baby ones here, but I did not see them on my dive. I see them mounted at the wall. But that catfish, man. Look at that Zyarkoppampa looking good. Tank's looking good. Don't see that one hardly anymore. John Stoneye. Oh, there's a couple red lizard cats down there. I'm working my way down. The panda guppies. Still got a lot of specials. Some buy one, get one free deals. Made a better deal on the San Juan Corys, the wild Cory cats. And a little bit better deal on the Julii wild Cory cats. Phone's buzzing as usual. Working on future fish orders. Buy one, get one free on the Bino. These get really nice. Like that one's starting to color up. I might have put a couple in the 265 over there. I don't know how they do, but I'm double the size on these since I've had them probably. They moved them from the bottom tank to eye level. So that's one thing you gotta take note. Is when you come in my shop, you gotta look up and down, all around, because there's fish all over the place, and you gotta look at the bottom tank sometimes to see the Taeniwatus. That one's 6-7 inches, got a big wafer in its mouth. 4 of them. They're dark against that background. Check this guy out. Hope we don't mess with the catfish. Wild, why is he? He's trying to get the wafer. He's blind in one eye. This is a Katoomba. I tried getting female. I had one female that was okay with them. And every time, a couple times I tried putting more females in there, he killed them. So now he's just going to be a tank pet. But he's absolutely gorgeous. Other than being a blind in one eye, the fins and the color of this fish is just, man, a stupid glare. It's killing it. But there's a wild gold-faced Cupresseps. Big Decorus cats in there. Mepenta, whatever you call it. Ventralis males, big boy, they're getting big. Here's the Vittatus. Tigerfish. These stay smaller, they get the red, I think they're prettier. Then the Goliath tigers get like 6 feet. Monsters. Monsters. Still got the little baby Mupo puffer. He is so dang on cute. And tease up next door with the snails. Yo-yo loaches. I brought in 6 Zyarkoppampa F1s. 1.25 inches, roughly. Some Mozzies. Yes, Saturday, taking out phone rings. Brought to the Goliath tigerfish. But yeah, I'm not sure on the Vittatus tigerfish. It could be. Yeah, we do the scratch off when a went up to a $500 shopping spree New Year's Eve. Open 11 to 3. I don't know how I will be. I go in Thursday morning for all these shots in my hand. For my arthritis and then the Viking disease, where my hand is, see it starts, my muscles will twist in. I gotta start practicing right with my left hand, like now, in case I lose ability with my right hand more. Beautiful Golos Las, big hair, beast. Gold comps, sunset comps. Some of these guys don't look great now, but when they mature, they get to be a really beautiful fish. Osteoarthritis. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's in my knuckle right here. I hold my fingers together. My back is in trouble right now. What do you call it? Sciatic nerve hasn't kicked in, thank God, because that puts you down for a bit. We're getting a little low on peacock, so an African cichlid order will be in the works. Gonna have to move those up. We did get some trade-ins. I brought on this Malawian Gar Articept, big male. Right now he's looking a little pale, but the two males were going at it. So I got small ones up there. I sold one of the Emperors, Bulgachromis microlepsis. That is the beast of cichlids right there. Talk about a glass banger. They're awesome. Love that fish. One of my favorites. Next to my Fritoses. Now it's getting all stirred up because I just fed a bunch of food. So they're fighting over the wafer. Bulgachromis rhodesii running around. There's some trade-in peacocks. Thanks, Mike. That's a great fish. Intermedius. Howie, don't start. Look at them all fighting over the wafer. Extreme wafers. Man. There's a male Chismulu right there. Slow size. The best Mabona. My favorite. I wonder if that guy came and got the Madoka white lips. That's emailing me like crazy. So, these guys. They're awesome. They're really rare tiger scats. Got 5 of them. I'm going to sell them individually. They say they do better in groups, winter groups, probably like Tropheus. They're pretty, I see them going, tagging each other. I wonder if I can get one of my 265 in the wall. Kind of threw off the Asian theme. That beast needs a home. F1 rhodesii male. Phenomenally gorgeous. Eels. I don't have my list. I know I'm going to try to get cardinal tetras, rummy nose tetras, probably some black neon tetras, some community fish. Still got some clown loaches. Plants are 20% off right now. We're getting low, but we clear these out and get a whole new batch of stuff in. Got some baby, beautiful little arowanas. These are about 7 inches, roughly. I know people are wanting blue angels. Good morning, Marco. Chewy, I don't know. I'm sure he'll chime in. Display tanks. We sold out of discus. I put $40 off and they're all gone. So that's on the list to get, is a new import shipment of discus. Sale's gonna be over this week. So I'm leaving some sales, making more sales, new sales, 40% off. The clearance sale is 40% off all the frits. So get it while I have it. So 30% off on the lava rocks test kits. So jump on some of these deals while I got them. Look how big that par is getting. Larry, good morning, Larry. Hope everybody's well. Boy, he's looking good. The other one got picked on. Maybe this one single strawberry Leprinus is behaving. We had the other ones in there and they went on a fin nipping spree. So they haven't been able to catch that one. What a shame. So this tank I want to do something with, but it's actually doing well. There's a big Altifons in there, big Niger cat, a Soldier Iweenie cat. No shipments this week. And her. We do still have some tank setups. I got that reptile cage enclosure. That thing is awesome. Needs a home. So anyway, so much to do. Fish merch. Da-da-da. All right, let me see. All right. Still tri-stand working out pretty good. If I can adjust that. All right. So you see my ugly mug. Try and get fish. What kind of fish? Panda cories, community fish, nano fish. Maybe some exotic plecos. Not sure, like gold nuggets. I'll see what's available. Panda cories, maybe some shrimp. And one girl that was bugging me to get stuff just kind of fell off the. What else? I have a big list. Big list. So I put my discus, a lot of community fish, Africans. I'm not sure those red press ups, those rare ones. Probably some large peacocks. We'll see. Maybe haps. I don't know. We gotta move some more stuff though. This week is lots of deals going on. Clearance. Trying to open up tanks, BOGO deals, buy one get one free. Yep, I just looked at someone's wild import list. And they had some West African Congo stuff. Did not have that on there. I don't recognize seeing that. I'll have to go back. Looking on my phone sometimes it's hard to look at these lists. I gotta look on the laptop when I get to the other building. But I don't remember seeing that. I could put a request. I know the Schultz Debt Knives, which we got in. A few things. I'm trying to get Congo puffers. No. Hemicromus. That's the Joel cichlid group. Oh, we got ton. Yeah, we got lots of wood. Lots of wood. I don't keep up with the professors, college degree, college, whatever. Those guys that change the names, I don't get in that. I don't always follow it either, and I don't always abide by the name changes. I'm old, grumpy, and set in my ways. Remember, we're closed today. Open tomorrow, 11 to 5. 1 to 6 Thursday and Friday. 11 to 3 on Saturday, New Year's Eve. Ohio State games Saturday. And it's going to be in the 50s here. Woo! Man, we had a bad spell. I can't believe Buffalo. All my peeps up in Buffalo saw, man, 4 feet plus or snow. 28 people, I think, dead or something crazy, and they're expecting 9 more inches. It's just declared a state of emergency in Erie and all that area, whatever. Man, I'd be moving out of there. I want to move out of here. It's not even that bad. I need sun. I need vitamin D. Really? Elephant nose, damn necro. I had those when I was younger, back in the day. They used to be an oddball, the African brown knife, the elephant nose, dolphin, fish. I used to get into some of those weird ones back in the 80s, I guess, 70s, 80s or something, 80s. Some of those things would pop up in a local shop. But yeah, what kind of orders? Try to get to order. Kind of wait till the last minute before you press that send. More money, more money. I need more money. It's like comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. And not enough comes sometimes. Something goes. What else? Oh, the Gradiosa's cat was just out. He's still shy, but he whizzes in and out of the decor here, the rocks, the 450. Fish are growing big in here. I need more fish in here. God, there's one for Tosa. It's already 2.5, 3 inches. Jesus gosh. Size tank matters, I'm telling you. The growth of a fish. You know you do water changes and the fish still grow. Big body of water, big filter, and feed them. It's gonna be interesting when these things are all adults, all these different Furtosas in here. Oh, I just seen the Schultz Debt Night cat. He come flying out. Sorry, get distracted. Electric. They're all electric, aren't they? That's one thing I'm going to get in is black ghost knives. Speaking of electric, they're it just I get it. I understand because they discover new genera or species, and this one has. They're feeding, they're breeding, they have one more tooth, they have a different tooth, whatever, and it's like, oh, well, it belongs to this one because it's this. That's beyond my pay scale. I don't get paid, so for I don't go by what do they call Chidango or something? Psilocybe, Larry. I'm still Pseudotropheus psilocybe. I have a lot of old stuff. 50s, 60s, 70s. I mean, I have some original books. I'm a hoarder, the aquarium shit. I got enough of it to prove it. But everything was like Alnacara, Haprochromis, or Pseudotropheus. I think that was like 3 genera originally 40 years ago for cichlids, whatever, 50 years ago. And now it's broken into hundreds. Species, whatever. You know, that's part of odd countings. Larry, whatever. I don't know if you could, just like they said in that Amazon Abyss National Geographic, which is a great video. They said it would take 100 years to go through the Amazon River system. Chidango. Yep. Arise, Kenyais, just a common Sokolofi. Electric Yellows wasn't even in the mix yet. The Estray, which was the red zebra. Blue zebra, which was the male and female originally. Why do they call it Chidango, Larry? What? Wow! Sorry. I hit a leg. Who changed that? Odd? Chidango. Chidang is it? I'm not even know if I'm saying it right. Pronouncing way it looks Chidango. Chidango. Yes, Lab Trophy still been Chindango. Who the heck's Chindango? Like, I would agree when we were on our Tanganyika trip. I came across one Kapili Regani, which is now the Marx Mini. I don't know who this guy is, but he's attaching his names. Whatever. I don't agree with it. It's like, it's getting ridiculous. Everybody's gotta have your name on it. So it's named after you. And so it's worth 10,000 times more. Chindango sounds better. Sounds almost like Australian. In the dango. Out in the outback. It's a little warm. 81. Good and warm. I had to put my little sleeve on here, keep my bang drink. Oh, it's a bass fishing one. I hadn't fished in so long. Howie, what are you up to? Drive me nuts. Sometimes he licks his paw. They're like red. One of his paws, he keeps licking, is like red. I got these fancy, expensive treats. One of my customers turned me on to. It was like the bag was only like this big. They're supposed to be good for skin and hair coat and stuff. I'm trying to give him like one a day, but what are you doing? Hurry! It's been a while. He hasn't been with me. It's been too cold. I didn't want to put him in the van. Ready to freeze. Actually, I'm looking on Amazon. I'm trying to get like a heating pad or blanket or something that's USB that I can leave in the van. Yes. One of my favorites was the Caroline Estes. Caroline. Is that actually named after her, the one in Texas? She's a loony. Yeah, everything was Cyclosoma. And the American cichlids. Everything was Cyclosoma. Cyclosoma Red Devil, Cyclosoma Convict, or Cyclosoma Oscar, or whatever. It was all Cyclosoma. Now it's X Cyclosoma. And I don't know. It's a lot to keep up with. Sometimes I write on the tank both, the new name, and then I'll put the sub name or common name or trade name. So, good boy. Chew on your toy. Don't chew on that power cord. So anyhow, NASA Futa is an interesting gender. I don't even know what that is. NASA Futu. Sounds French, kind of. NASA Futu. I'm not a college book smart kind of person, so I was having back and forth before I started the show. Fishy friend Jeremy about the snakeheads, the China, which is politics here. They should not ban the whole genera, the group of fish, because some of those are tropical. They don't get big. They're and now the red line, the green are pretty much a game fish, a food fish, but the government screws up more than anybody, I think. So yeah, they're trying to repeal something that's a federal national law is next, as far as I know, almost impossible. Not impossible, but next to impossible. So, as far as my fellow Americans, even in your other countries, whoever, you gotta pay attention because stupid politicians, no offense, some of the stupidest people I've ever known have college degrees. They're book smart, but have no common sense, or do not have on hands experience. I've met many like aquarius specialists in zoos and aquariums that actually don't know shit. And it's weird. Their book they'll rattle off details and scientific data and names and like a doctor, you have blah 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 blah, and I'm like, can you speak American? What the hell do I have? So same idea. They study for 4 years plus and book and view, maybe some outside trips, but I've met so many. They work in the aquariums. They don't even keep aquarium. They had like a 10-gallon growing up, like goldfish. It's so weird that you get into a field that you really don't know anything about. So it's rare to find. We need more people that come from a hobbyist standpoint going into the field to back us up that we are the good guys and we're not the bad guys in introducing non-indigenous species, invasive troublemakers or whatever. And like when I was an animal control officer, I worked with the Division of Wildlife, ODNR, Ohio Division of Natural Resources, and occasionally they still contact me for identification if they, somebody catch something in the Rocky River or stream that's not, they know it's not a bluegill, sunfish, bass, whatever, some kind of darter or whatever. It's something that's not supposed to be there. Last time they sent me a thing, it was a net full of electric yellow Solarius libidochrome, beautiful, bright yellow. The whole caught them in a trap or something. The whole group of them, and they thought they were African cichlids, and they just wanted to confirm. And someone caught them in the Rocky River, and you can't see them because the water's like chocolate milk. It looks like the Amazon River actually, so it's not clear like it is in Malawi. I'll learn if it's a windy day. A lot of sediment, but yeah, you gotta stay on top. Contact your politician, people, the chain of command, and educate them and denounce passing frivolous, broad range laws. Just like in the 2A community, some of you guys might not have this. We have a 2A. Larry, your guy up there has lost his marbles. That runs your country, Canada. Oh man, I'd be losing it. So I'm a big 2A guy. I'm First Amendment, Second Amendment, whatever, and I like my pew-pews. That's my other hobby, I guess you could say. And collecting, shooting, learning, and to lump everybody into one cup and blame everybody for somebody does something stupid or something goes wrong is bad behavior. So am I missing? Oh, I'm missing some. Texas Cichlid Group. Yeah. And the price list of wholesale. You still find old names such as Soma or Heptanos on many fish. Yep. 100%. Ah! Is that the blue one? That's what Jeremy was posting a picture of. You're in Italy, correct? So, I don't believe in banning everything. I like you, Michael. 2A guy, yes. gotta save our rights. There's people who want to take stuff away. There's people that only want us to have a betta. They're freaking pet. I used to get all kinds of stuff from PETA, whatever. In my opinion, a lot of these organizations, groups, are nothing but terrorist groups. They're just gone. There's people that have good intentions and the love of an animal or something, whatever. I dealt with that. Cat people with 100 cats or dogs, whatever, and it's usually an elderly person or whatever, and they get overwhelmed and don't ask for help or don't know what to do, and it's really rare. That's what I told my boss and other officials, whatever, back in the day, about exotic pets and whatever. And most of the stuff will not survive here. Our weather, this type of weather, wipes out just about everything that's non-native. So, and what we have in Lake Erie, the zebra mussels, the gobies, lampreys, that's not from us. That's none of it comes from a ship ballast from other parts of the world. And when they have to have buoyancy or not drag the bottom of the ship, they have to let the water. They take in water when they're out in the deep or in rough waters or whatever. So they have to put more weight to have more stability. And then when they come into shallow waters like Great Lakes or whatever, then they have to release the ballast, the water, holding tanks, and so when they suck the water in, they took in things. And then when they let the water out, it also lets the other things out that they took in from somewhere else and dropped it off somewhere else, like up here. So that has nothing to do with the pet industry, the pet trade, the hobbyists, and our own government, like with the Asian carp. That was their introduction. That wasn't ours. So the government is the one that's usually the one causing the problem. Yes, small species, India. Yes, beautiful. Rainbow. I mean, I always watch the videos. I'd jump on one of those in a heartbeat. And you see them with an array of smaller fish that they don't even bother chasing. Yeah, that should be, and that goes to Asian arowanas. They're captive bred. There's no wild coming in, and certifications, and they're chipped. There's 3 known major breeders in 3 different Asian countries that produce Asian arowanas, and the variants. Those colors and some of that stuff is not indigenous, just like angels, just like a lot of things, goldfish, blah blah. None of that stuff exists. It's selectively bred for oddity or color or a fin variation type or length or just like a dog. All dogs come from a wild dingo or wolf or whatever, and now you got freak show dogs. Yeah. Yep. Too tropical. I mean, we were 30 below last week. Wind chill. Some areas worse, some a little not as bad. And the high was -3. I'm surprised I'm not dead. I'm wearing Mylan says they're leggings. I call them compression pants, shorts. I go in the dojo to work out and stuff, but if I'm out and have to shovel, that's why my back's killing me. I'm sick of snow and hauling my snowblower around. The northern, and that's where it started. I think it was. I used to think the aquarium hobby was going to be the safest pet of all time. It did not get the attention like dogs, canines, or cats. Dogs, for years, the puppy mills, mass breeders, all that stuff, that's always been a negative thing against pet shops. And now you got laws, I think New York just passed, cannot sell dogs, cats, or rabbits or some kind of crap. So that's stupid. Yes, you need to go after the ones that are hoarding and breeding and unsanitary conditions. Just you know, it gets greedy. It's money first, just like healthcare. It's money first. So it gets out of control, but not everybody's that way. So that guy was an Asian guy. If I recall, I probably still have the articles in the magazines, trade magazines. He got them from the market. Either they're pets or he's going to eat them. But he decided to release 2 of them into that reservoir, and they end up being a pair and reproducing. And they try to say, which I don't know if I technically would believe or honestly believe, that they crossed land, which they can live out of water for a while, and they're hardy as shit. That they moved over, jumped into the Potomac River or whatever. I got an idea, and I probably would have done it as a kid or just whatever, out fishing, had a bucket of these like weird things, you know, didn't think nothing of them, like, man, I can't take these all home, or they're too small to eat, I don't know what they are. And they're driving and they're fishing in different spots. They run over to put them, they're like, screw it, I'm not taking all these home. Dumped them into the Potomac River. I got an idea, that's exactly what happened. It wasn't the fish, the monster fish. That's Animal Planet going back. That's how this hobby ended up taking a hit. And now we're on the radar. Ever since the snakehead put us in a negative light. They end up being on TV, Animal Planet, and making them this horrendous monster killer that will eat your dog or whatever bull crap, and centralized it into this overblown BS. Yes, they're voracious. They're good parents. They're breeders. They have a lot. They are decimating areas or competing with the native species. But look what Florida with peacock bass are now a game fish, and probably make Florida $100 million a year because of peacock bass and everything. But they get these cold spells. Probably could go on the internet now, YouTube or something, just like before when they had these 30-degree days. My buddy has a farm, and he's like, it's 29 degrees tonight. I'm like, holy crap. So all those iguanas, and right now that's when you go hunting, iguanas and Burmese pythons and the native fish, the non-native species, knifefish, Oscars, they're all going to be floating in those canals and pools and ponds and reservoirs because, man, hit freezing temperatures, they're done. Majority of them will, nature will take its course and wipe a lot of that stuff out to clean up. But you know, I'm sure there's somebody in some university kid's going to go out and maybe do a count and investigate whatever, and that will put a dent into you know, them reproducing. See you, Mike. Really? Yep. I know. I think it's Malaysia. Was it on China? And there's another one. And then we're reading a thing because I saw the article somewhere in a trade magazine. There was a new, it's been a few years ago, a new wild arowana discovered. It was sweet, and they were fighting over it. Hey Troy, it had detailed scales, like a dragon or a reptile. It was so cool. Jeffrey Tan, and that I know that name. Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, I bet. I actually went when we had a cold spell like this. That's one reason I got this building. I was looking for a warehouse or going to breeding more, and try to get bigger system going to raise fish, cichlids mainly. Is we had a couple winters. It was like 0 degrees. You couldn't get anything shipped. The airlines refused. Oh, there's another subject got to go into. And I know farms. I actually shipped a couple farmers a couple boxes of fish, young stuff. Send the cold and the snow to British Columbia. I actually shipped like fry from my hatchery breeders to help them restart their breeding in ponds again. It was sad. I know one of them was on the news, Mike, whatever. Yeah, some people, and you don't have insurance to cover that. You couldn't afford insurance, and that's going to be a ripple effect coming. So, yeah, maybe I need to start pulling spawns again. I kind of let stuff go over there, like peacocks and stuff. I just mainly pull the Furtosas and like slow size, but everything else, here and there, I pull something. But we might have a shortage of good quality African cichlids and a lot of tropical fish out of Florida. They're going to take a beating, poor things. And now you got Southwest, which is the main courier of transporting, shipping livestock for us, especially fish. They're in... I'm not sure who that is, but yeah, Mother Nature wins. You can't beat Mother Nature most of the time. Southwest is in a total dismal mess because of this storm last week here and the freezing. Well, I mean, it like hit most of the country, obviously, and the airlines, and it's the busiest flying time of the year. They just can't. There was 1,500 flights canceled yesterday. They're talking about eliminating. It sounds kind of familiar. They're going to eliminate half their flights. And the guy on the radio, on the news radio this morning, was talking. That's right now. There's 400-something thousand stranded flyers stuck in airports. Some might not get out till Thursday or Friday. So there will be a week stuck in a freaking airport or something. Now the government's stepping in. FFA's doing an investigation. And another thing, people need to go back to freaking work. Quit living off grandma's basement dime or something. I don't know. I know they say youth is down working and elderly people or retirement age people didn't come back to work. So there's a twofold problem in society, but they say they're short staffed. You could never get a job in the airlines. It was hard to get a job in the airlines. It's amazing, and it usually goes through a union, just like when I work for the government. You know, it goes through the union process. You hire within city or whatever. You know, they pull. That's kind of the thing before it goes to the public. So you know that's pretty bad is when publicly they're vying for help at the airlines, safety forces, whatever. So that affects us all one fashion or another. And now hearing that news, I don't know if I want to get. I was going to maybe try to get livestock next week. I don't know about that. I mean, I got enough to sustain. I got some things I can bring from over there, but it might be too risky. And of course, the reps are out to make money, one way or another. They need sales. They need to get paid. I get it. So they're going to push sales no matter what, and then deal with the after effect later. That's the way I look at it. So they take orders. You know, some will look out for you more than others, maybe. But I don't know. It's scary. Our busy time of the year is now in the next 3-4 months, and then it's the hardest time to ship and get fish in. People keep asking me every other day if I ship. Well, you know, interested. They see my videos or someone refers them to me. I would sell so much stuff if I was selling online. I'm not shipping. April, maybe, May, June, July, August, late spring, summer. I'll do some shipping here and there. But not during this time of year. Heck no. All right. Whoa! Freaking 11 o'clock. I gotta go. I'm going on an hour. I talk too much. That's what Dylan and Mylin think. All right. Well, thanks for the few that's hanging out on a Tuesday morning. Appreciate you. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, share, blah, blah, blah. Everybody says the same thing. I hear it over with my 2A guys I listen to and stuff. It's like they're like a broken record. So, thank you. And I should be back Saturday. I'll have to use this thing. They said I'm probably going to be hurt for a couple days with my hand. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I shoot with my left when I go at the range sometimes, a couple rounds, whatever. Just like in martial arts, I always tell, I teach like kids or whatever, I said, you get hurt, and they're able to fight with your weak side too. Now I got to start fighting. All right, Marco, we'll see you. But I don't know what kind of use. Talking about going airsoft Sunday, but it ain't going to happen. Not if this hand's down. I may have a hard time pulling the triggers. So, sucks. I can't wait to get it done, though. I hope it works, and I don't have to worry about it for another 10 years or something. Yay, getting old. But, all right. Y'all take care. Stay safe. Stay warm. See you on the next one, hopefully Saturday morning. I'm out. Bye-bye.